So, welcome back everybody to our Let's Build of our, yet again, unnamed park. As you guys have already noticed from the opening sequence, I already partnered with a TGN, so I think I have a choice into whether or not I can put that, but just for this one, maybe, what? Just because, I'm partnered, why not? I'll go ahead and give them the support, and I guess from now on, we'll have that opening sequence along with my own. So, I mean, come on, it's just to show, I guess it's pride that I'm a partner. I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I be proud of it? I mean, I'm partnered. But, yeah, that's pretty much the only news that relates to me, but let's go ahead and move on with what we're doing right now. We are officially making the first entrance to our, I guess it's the second land. Technically, the White City and this Midway Plaza is supposed to be one whole land based off of the Columbian Exposition, but I guess you can say it's a subland, so I guess it's like a mini subland called the Midway Plaisance, however you would like to pronounce it. Yeah, while we are building this, I do have a few surprises. I was researching a little more, which I should have done earlier, because I actually didn't have that many ideas about what to put in the Midway. I mean, I knew that that the Midway was like the most popular part of the park, or a popular part of the World's Fair, and that it practically saved it. I mean, if it wasn't for the Ferris wheel and everybody wanting to go on it, that whole World's Fair would have just been a complete bust, and maybe theme parks would never have been. No rides, no roller coasters, no expensive churros to burn your tongue on, no funnel cake. I actually had to think about that for a minute. I forgot the word funnel cake. But yeah, on to what we're building. Of course, just a random building there, just to add to the theming. I guess it's part of the Turkish village that we have already finished in the background, but of course it's just there, just to fill in some spaces and some gaps. Don't really like to keep things empty, so right now you can kind of tell I'm stalling until I actually get to the good stuff, because I'd rather talk about it while we're actually building it. So, just roll with me for a bit and stand the rabbling that I'm doing. Yeah. So, let's see. I think we're almost up there, but, okay, I can also tell. As I said before, I saw in the comments section that, I will post, I'm going to post up your name here. I'm sorry I didn't look it up yet, but I will post something up there. So, right there, there's your name. The person right there, here, on the lower half of the screen. That this guy is responsible for my idea here. They suggested that I would make a Houdini themed ride. And you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. So that's what I was going to do. This one's not the Houdini ride though, but of course. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see what it will be. Maybe a roller coaster, possibly. But that might wait until the next episode. But now that we finally got to the ride that I was stalling for, this one is actually based off of a belly dancing performance that was in, I think, Little Cairo, or Cairo Street. Yeah, Cairo Street in the World's Fair. The only reason why I kind of thought it was interesting is because of the name of the dance that was performed. They called it the Kootchy. Yeah, the Kootchy. Yeah, that's definitely a word of the times, dagnabbit. But yeah, the Kootchy was basic. I'm sorry, I can't take that seriously every time I say that. The Kootchy. Yes. But yes, that certain belly dance was actually a pretty good staple, popular staple during the Midway's runnings. I think it was specifically performed by this person, hopefully I do not butcher the name, by Farida Mazar Spiropoulos, yes, hopefully that is correct. I think she is known for the Hoochie Kootchy. She had 2 other dancers with her. Let me go ahead and try and butcher those other 2 names so that we can get the full set here. Their co-dancers were Ashia Wabe, and Fatima Djamil. See, I like butchering names. I just do it for fun. But yeah, those were the 3 dancers on Cairo Street that performed various belly dancing, and one that stood out for me was called the Hoochie Kootchy. So of course that is what the name is entailed. The reason why I chose a tilt-a-whirl, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that's a tilt-a-whirl. Not only is it like one of the oldest flat rides, again, if you don't know what a flat ride is, I may have to cover that in my Theme Park 101. But yeah, that is known as a flat ride. It's actually known as one of the oldest rides, at least to my knowledge. The reason why I chose it, yeah, of course, is because it's one of the oldest theme park carnival rides in existence. So I'm not sure. I think the only actual ride at the fair was the Ferris wheel. I don't know about a tilt-a-whirl. Of course, maybe it might have been in Coney Island. I'm not sure. I'll have to research that more research. But yeah, it kind of fits the time period. I don't want to put anything that looks too new because it might look out of place in a place that's themed after the World's Fair. And of course, usually some themed areas and theme parks are based off of areas and lands. Well, mine's is actually based on like one of the first theme parks, the grandfather of theme parks, the little placebo swimming in the pool of the theme park gene pool. Yeah, so that's why I guess it's decided to build a tilt-a-whirl. But not only did I decide to make it a tilt-a-whirl, it has like this alluring belly dancing kind of movement. So in a way, the ride itself is belly dancing. If you guys have any other suggestions for a ride that does kind of belly dance, you can post in the comments and I can change this ride indefinitely. Come on, I can have some advice from the viewers. Why not? I won't ignore you. Speaking of which, yes, if you guys did have any questions on the comments, I am not ignoring you. I know I used to reply to your comments, but I would rather do it in video format. So if you're feeling unloved or feeling ignored, it's not that you're being ignored or unloved, it's just because I'm going to get video responses for you guys rather than just posting comments. And of course that will be at the end of this episode. And of course, if there are any more questions, then of course it'll be in other episodes in the end slates. But anyway, enough of me advertising my newfangled stuff going on. Let's go ahead and continue with the history lesson. Let's see. I got my bulletin board here, so I am prepared. Just lost my spot. Don't laugh at me. Oh, well, yeah, here we go. Ever since I've done my research, this was actually going to be a really small area of the park until I did some more research, and then, yeah, the Houdini thing came along. There we go again. Nice job. Again, one more time. There's your name right there. I'll have to remember that I did this twice so that I can put your name, possibly in bright colors or whatever, right there. Okay, right there. Yeah, it's still up. If I didn't, it's gone. Whatever. Yeah. So he not only the Houdini thing, but I also, like I think I mentioned this before, is that Buffalo Bill's Wild West show was also in the World's Fair. And I did mention that it did kind of steal the show at the World's Fair. Technically he did, even though he was part of the World's Fair, but he was part of the Midway. There was like the Midway was just there for the entertainment's sake. It wasn't there to showcase like new latest technologies of the World's Fair. I think that was its main purpose. The main purpose really was just to celebrate, I think it was 400 years since Columbus's landing on this side of the world. It wasn't America, but still, this side of the world. That was the reason why the World's Fair was even built. But yeah, he was part of a Wild West show, and I guess he kind of stole the thunder of the White City. And I think shoot, I don't know if I want to even rename it, because I just found out that the main entrance that I based it off of the World's Fair was called the Court of Honors, or Honor Court. I think it was. I know it has honor and court in it, so it's either the Court of Honors or Honor Court, Court Honor, whatever. I may change it up. I'm not sure, but I kind of like White Plaza, but it had racial tendencies to it, so I'm kind of torn. I like the name, but I don't know. I don't like how it was stood for. So, I don't know. I'm leaving it all up to you guys. Another homework for you guys. What do you prefer? Court of Honors, Honor Court, or White City? And I'll rename the place. Doesn't really matter, I guess, but I guess if it matters to you, I'll go ahead and change the name. Just go ahead and tell it in the comments. Let's see here. Yes, here's something really interesting. This was the first debut of a brand new, never before seen, newfangled product, that you can consume, and one that is a practical staple of a theme park. I am talking, of course, about this. At the World's Fair, they debuted hamburgers and soft drinks. Soda. Yeah, this is where it came from, the World's Fair. Because of theme parks is how we got Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. And Carl's Jr. and In-N-Out. If you guys are out of California or Texas, you wouldn't know what In-N-Out is. But if you have the time and the money, come to California just to have an In-N-Out burger. It's freaking awesome. But yeah, on a serious note, yeah, actually, the World's Fair was the first place where hamburgers, soda, and the last one I forgot to mention. Actually, I did mention it, but it wasn't as theatrical and thematic as I'm making it right now. Is the postcards. And I was actually at Universal Studios just recently, and again, I know I've mentioned this before, but why do we still have postcards? Nobody uses postcards anymore. I don't know who. We have smartphones. All you have to do is just bring it up, take a picture, and put a text message. There's your postcard. I don't know, but I guess, like I said before, it's probably a staple, and it's tradition to have postcards. I don't know. I mean, I actually kind of took the time and went into the souvenir shop and looked at the back of them, and they had, like, tiny descriptions about what the front's about. So, I guess it's kind of cool. I mean, I guess you could take the picture of a postcard with your smartphone and then take the picture of the back of the postcard and just send it that way. Wait, by the way, that's kind of stealing. Don't do that. Ignore my suggestions. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Oh, yes. That restaurant that I was building, that I said it was going to be Italian. I mean, right there, the one with the red roof. I'm pretty sure you can see it. That one? Yeah, that one. It's no longer going to be Italian because, again, with my research, I did find out that there was also Irish villages. So, unfortunately, I kind of don't have that much room anymore. So, the Irish village will be represented with that restaurant. It will be an Irish pub/restaurant featuring authentic Irish dishes, including shepherd's pie, Dublin coddle, soda bread, and Guinness cake. So, yeah, I know they don't actually serve that in RCT3. They don't have anything of this. Just use your imaginations. It's the whole point of RCT3 anyway. I mean, you can't have imagination if I never even built this park. Or I would have... Stop, rewind, reverse. I would never have built this park without imagination. There. Kind of corrected myself there. Alright. But yeah, as you can see right now, I'm building Little Egypt, which of course, like I said, was more a nickname for the dancer rather than the street, but I guess, whatever. Little Egypt sounds better. Let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, yes. Some attractions that I may be able to fit in. However, I highly doubt it, which is, of course, also based off of the World's Fair, is the Native American villages. Yeah, caught myself on that. I know I said Indian villages, but that's what they were called back then. So I was being authentic. I wasn't being racist. They were called Indian villages, so I wasn't racist. Even Disney himself said it was Indian villages in his own park. But you know, like I said, that's the time, so we let it slide. It's not that racist. But let's see. Yeah, the Native American villages and some okay, sorry, I might butcher this again. I'm not really good with names, or at least pronouncing them. Let's see. Dahomian villagers. That's basically like I was talking about in the last video about the African villagers and how they were, you know, portrayed as savages, and that the only way to civilize them was the white men coming in and interfering with them. So I don't know how I'm going to add that into the park. Frankly, I guess I've had enough with racism right now, is that I might as well not add it at all before I run into another racist bomb. I don't want to do that anymore. But yeah, I guess if I have any more room, because until then, you know, I still need some more room for Sleepy Hollow Harbor. That one's gonna be themed. It's not just gonna be about Sleepy Hollow. Little hints of what the roller coaster, the wooden coaster, is gonna be. Is of course what's so famous about Sleepy Hollow. Well, of course, you guys guessed what that is, and that's basically what's gonna be based off of. And of course, there's going to be some elements that, of course, I have not introduced yet in my Theme Park 101 video. That, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, come on. That not the inversion, but the element of that ride itself, or that ride that it does, that are one of the wooden coaster's signature stuff. I mean, it kind of fits with the character. So, don't worry if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about it once I'm starting to build the ride, which may be 2 videos from now. But yeah, I mean, I think we have like about 4 more minutes left. I have a little extra stuff here that I did post about, just in case I didn't have anything to talk about. Unlike last video, where I was desperate to try and find something. Well, I already have something. Well, let's see. I've mentioned some of these before. However, there are some that are new. Yes. Like I said, the World's Fair was part of showcasing new inventions and ideas. Some of the stuff that were introduced was some cream of wheat, juicy fruit, yes, chewing gum, juicy fruit, and oh yes, every hipster's favorite drink, Pabst Blue Ribbon. So, sure, they gave us Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper, but they gave us hipster food, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Ha! They spit in it. Sorry if I'm being racist to hipsters. Yeah. Oh, see. You see what I'm doing? You see, I'm being prejudiced to hipsters, and I was just talking about how I wasn't supposed to be racist, yet I'm prejudiced against hipsters. I am a bad example for everyone here. I am sorry. I'm ashamed. But wow, actually, that wasn't a lot that I did fill in. I thought that would be more. Oh my God, I should have been more prepared. Not again. No. Left with more to not talk about. Oh, well, you know what? I did actually kind of figure out something out. Let's see. You know, I do have some ideas for when I do reach at least 500 subscribers and eventually to 1,000 subscribers. I do plan out giving away prizes, but they are theme park related, yes. So hopefully when I need to be optimistic here. When I do reach 500 to 1,000, I will start announcing what this contest will entail. No, it will have nothing to do with by chance. May have to make it an actual contest. May have to be about RCT3, possibly a building contest of sorts, or maybe when Theme Park Studio comes out, maybe I'll use that instead. Maybe a coaster building contest, or maybe a themed building contest. Who knows? We'll see until we reach 500 subscribers. And yes, it will be real prizes. Like maybe stuff that I can buy from theme parks, maybe souvenirs. We'll see. But yeah, I guess that's all I can talk about that for now. A little teaser trailer for you guys. Hopefully when I get better and bigger at YouTube or TGN now that I've been a partner. So yeah, there you go. I guess that's all for this episode. We shall see you guys again next time. Hopefully, more rides on the way. And yay, we got our first new ride besides the Ferris wheel over there. Yay. Well, we've reached another end of an episode. But fortunately, we have one video up. If you guys missed the last episode, it is right there available for the watching. For your watching. Don't know what I just said there. So yeah, if you're gonna go ahead and watch it, if you missed the last episode, or if you want to watch it again, it's available right there on the left side. However, on the right side, we do have a 4-play review show. Once again, I do kind of help them out, make their own videos. And I recently talked to the guy who's responsible for that video. You know what he said? He said he could do better than me with videos. You know what? Why don't you guys go over there and tell him KaiRubix sent you and post on his comments. Tell him what for. Show him how to do videos. But yeah, whatever, you know, just go ahead, go over there. Check out his videos. I know he does a lot of cool stuff. Plenty of Let's Plays. I mean, compared to mine, which is just Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, he does a lot of them. So, you guys are getting tired of RCT3, which I hope you're not. Don't leave me. I don't have any friends. But I guess, go ahead, you know, watch some 4-play reviews over there. But yeah, if you guys do want to stay with me and want to follow me, go ahead and go on Twitter or Google+, right over there on the right-hand side. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Got a lot more videos rather than Let's Plays. Just letting you guys know right now. Got some couple things in the works, so it's not only Let's Plays, it's still RCT3 and theme parks. I mean, come on, that's my specialty. That's all I can do. That's my only thing, at least for now. But, you know, more stuff on the way coming by. But let's go ahead and get to the part where I go ahead and answer some questions. So, without further ado, let's go on with the first one. This one's coming from Shelly Builds and Plays. Yes, what's my favorite theme park? It's a bit of a tough one. I mean, I've only been to like most of the theme parks here in California. I haven't really, I don't know, I guess if you count Las Vegas, but that's a really small park. So I guess I'll just limit this between, you know, Six Flags Magic Mountain and Disneyland. I guess it's a tie between both because they are both basically opposites. They're like both sides of the same coin. In one side you got Disneyland, you know, the happiest place on earth. Every time I get goosebumps walking in, you get the, you know, When You Wish Upon a Star music. You get those goosebumps and I don't know, you feel like a kid again in there. Which, by the way, that's another thing about a little hint, a little sneak peek of what I'm going to be doing. We'll be involving some Disneyland videos, so look out for that. But on the other side of the spectrum, there's Magic Mountain. I mean, come on, we have more roller coasters than any other theme park, any other amusement park theme park in the world. Awesome rides, but you know, the terrain there, it just really gets to me. I get so tired walking those hills. It's just, I'm getting too old for this. I don't know. I mean, oh my god, I don't know if I'm old enough anymore, young enough anymore to keep going to theme parks of that caliber. But you know, I haven't even gone into Full Throttle yet. Oh my god. Oof. I mean, that new ride came out, I think, this summer. Still didn't even get to go on that, but I will go on that ride. You watch me. But yeah, I guess those are a tie. Disneyland and Six Flags, with both coins same side of the spectrum. Yeah, there you go, Shelly Builds and Plays. Next question we got here is by the Mine Crew 1000. Once Theme Park Studio comes out, A, will you do a Let's Play on it? Hell yes, I will. And B, will you still play RCT3? Yes, I will, because again, this maybe I might transition to Theme Park Studio, but of course, for now, if I do start a theme park, this time I will finish it. You already know by that word, by these videos and these end slates and these partnerships and everything. You know now that I am not abandoning ship again. For the people who watched my old stuff, yeah, I am not abandoning ship. So if I do have theme park studio, but I'm still working on an RCT3 theme park, you know, I'll at least finish that park before, not before, but you know, that may be that last park I work on using RCT3, and then everything will be theme park studio. But you know, I've noticed, I thought they were gonna open or release it now. Didn't they say August? I mean, where is it right now? I mean, I think it's still in their what's that called? They're still doing Kickstarter, which I still need to pledge for. I need to do that so I can get Theme Park Studio on my computer. I hope you guys didn't hear that, but whatever. Something happened. Hopefully you didn't hear it, but whatever. Yeah, hopefully I get enough money to go ahead and pledge for that. All my money is going to other things and other responsibilities and whatnot. But when I do get the money, I will be sure to go ahead and give that towards Theme Park Studio. Let's see, moving on. Here we go. We got Z Cintiq asking, please, oh please, release this when you're done. Which I think I already answered this, but you know, I'm gonna give you the benefit of answering in video format so everybody knows, just in case you guys didn't read my comment. By release, you mean this theme park available for download? And then yes. I don't know how I'm gonna make it available for download. Either possibly Mediafire, if you guys have any suggestions. I haven't actually done this before. I never actually really shared my park aside from RCT Grotto. But you know what? If you guys do go to RCT Grotto, but you know, if you guys don't know, go to rctgrotto.com. Under the name Extreme G's, I have my old. I think I have 2 files in there that are still. That's how I got my Nintendo Island video up. I was able to find some old RCT3 files long before I deleted everything on my old computer. And I'm like, oh my god, I found my Nintendo Island. Now I can share it with the world again. And I have another one, Jurassic Park. I recreated the Jurassic Park River Adventure, Universal Studios Hollywood. Now keep in mind, this was like what, 6-7 years ago, maybe even more, and I wasn't quite as good with RCT3 as I am now, so it might kind of suck. Yeah, so I don't know. Go ahead and check those out if you want. But yeah, to go ahead and answer your question, Z Cintiq. Yeah, if you are referring that this park will be available for download, then yes, it will as soon as it's done. So rest easy now. Now I said 3, but you know what? The guy that I forgot to mention in the video, yes, that's you, Hasvarshian Kids. Yeah, I guess you just want me to say your name, isn't it? It's because I forgot. I'm gonna give you the benefit again so that I can properly thank you for the idea. Now let me go ahead and read your comment word for word. You showed a indoor roller coaster called Harry Houdini's Wild Escape with plenty of inversions. Good grammar. I like it. But yeah. Again, you know, yes, really good idea, sir. I am going to implement that into my park. You know, I actually didn't even think of that. I just put Harry Houdini just as a tidbit, or a tip, or not advice. What am I saying? Just a little snippet of education just to input in my video, so I can, you know, pass the time and give you guys useless facts about, you know, the World's Fair. But yeah, you know, thanks again, Harsvarshian Kids, for the awesome suggestion. Hopefully that will be in the video within 1 or 2 videos. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Again, if you guys want to, please subscribe. More videos on the way besides Let's Plays. Lots more. I think I have 3, including Theme Park 101. 3 different types of series on the way. Yes, they're in the works right now. I already got some scripts for one of them already in the wings, so look forward to those. So go ahead, subscribe. If you guys also want, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Google+. Watch those 2 videos. It's particularly foreplay. Remember, tell him KaiRubix has sent you. He's come to kill you. Okay, bye.